welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Angels. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And getting the start for the Angels, Jose Soriano. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
About to get started here, Julio Rodriguez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one in the air, right field. One up, one down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball one.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
What do you
Takes
got?
a swing, appeal to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope, that's a ball.
And
That's
there's
a
a ball. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. So 2 down. Here's Ketel Marte. Just
Inside ball.
missed. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Next to hit for Arizona, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that's outside. And it's 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Grisham under it. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one
That's a ball.
missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the...
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Gunnar Henderson. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And now the 0-1. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Here comes Jazz, and he scores. And now they trail by one. One out man at first. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Angels.
Hey.
And a strike on the outside edge. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Bounce to the right side. Marte slings to first in time. So up next, Luke Raley.
Inside, ball one.
And another ball.
Ball
Just
that's
missed.
outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And ball four to
Take
aboard.
it.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Joe Adele. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of...
And that's a fair ball. Here comes Trout flying around third. He'll score and they tie. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1. Raley, the runner at third. Adele at second with 2 gone.
That's out.
And that skips into dirt.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's ball 2.
In the air, left field. Adele settles underneath it. 1 away. And first offering is fouled off. Popped in the air, left field. Adele settles underneath it, and there are 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Mark Vientos. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Cody Clemens. And there's a foul ball. Yo, 1. Foul ball there. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Outside with a breaking ball. foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Out towards right center field. Takes it in for the out.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Tap foul at the plate. Here's your 1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. Here's Mike Trout. Swings through that one for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
So Trout comes up with the knock, and with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. That one kicks away from the catcher. But no advance. That's ball 1.
Ball
He gave up the
inside.
home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And out to a board.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Mullins in the box now. Takes strike 1.
A bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
In the dirt, and it scoots away. Throw into third. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. That one just misses the outside corner. And the count now even up. Base hit into right center. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and they take a 3-run lead. Now a rip into left center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Mullins headed home. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Waste no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Up the middle. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Nick Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
And first offering is fouled off. That one hammered but pulled foul. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Line drive. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel.
Clemens. They get one.
Got him.
And that's 2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Oh, that's inside.
Two outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The runner from third comes across as they get one back.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Just
runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. So in now for the Angels, Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 37, Kevin Dingle.
You know,
Ball,
these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 down. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He'll circle the bases.
Ball, that's just out.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss. Comes up empty.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
That one lifted to left. Gurriel on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. He's 2 for 2. And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Inside. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A 2-run blast. It's their second home run of the inning. There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now a chance for Cedric Mullins. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. As we go to the top of the 4th, digging in, Isaac Paredes. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. A sliding stop. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Pitches in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a hit. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the 4th, going now for the Angels, Luke Raley.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Swings through that.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one just misses. Ripped towards third. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now pitching for
Paul Sewald takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Sewald, he's got some good and some bad. The positive is he doesn't walk very many guys, but Chris, the problem is that he is prone to giving up some homers. Sewald, a 6'3" righty, 35 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Check swing and a ball outside. Ball 1. That's down and in.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone,
outside.
You'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And a 4-pitch walk. sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one missing low. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off, Nick Gonzalez. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And now 2-1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. And first offering is fouled off. Rolled over to third. Chisholm knocks it down. He beats the throw, and the speedy runner is on at first. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Now a pop up on the infield. Out, number 2. Out to short. Henderson over to first in time. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball down. That's ball 2.
Just
ball.
missed.
That pitch is out.
And that's in there at the knees. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, Mark Brown.
Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That's back. Going gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Angels. That's a hit. And a man aboard.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Michael Soroka.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And it's second. And there's a ball. Got him. That's out number 2. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike 3. Top 6. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte.
Ball, that's out. Inside, ball 2. Hey.
That misses.
Nope, outside.
3-1 now.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's inside.
That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Inside, ball 1.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's too low. That's low. Ball 2. And that's a strikeout looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So digging in, Adrian Del Castillo. Right side. And that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Number 7, Joe Adell.
Nope.
Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. This to center field. It gets down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the...
On to Gonzalez for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Base is empty after the double play. Cody Clemens, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And
That's
that
a
is
ball.
downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the
Nope,
ground to
that's
the
foul.
left. And that's just foul.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's
ball
down and
3.
away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way.
Now pitching for Arizona, number 24.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. So back to the top of the order. Now up next for Arizona, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you exit.
Runner on the go. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall to second. And that keeps him from advancing past second.
Back-to-back base hits. When you connect and it jumps off.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Brent Suter.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 11-5. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. And that one is off the wall. The run scores all the way from first. It's 11-6.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
And that'll do it. seventh. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That's a ball.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1-2. Ripped to short. Gonzalez to first in time. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Nope, that's inside.
Stroud, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Sliced hard but foul. 1-2 now. Line to the right center field. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, number 2.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
Ball 1.
Swing and a ball popped up. Gonzalez under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Cedric Muller.
Yep, that ball went out.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And out to aboard.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
At the plate, Luke Raley, Vientos. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th, stepping in. Number 12.
Gurriel.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. That's to third, Chisholm. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. On the ground, right side, Clemens. On to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 out, space is empty. Mark Vientos stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball 1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. In the air out to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. And it's fouled away.
Outside, that's a ball. Nope, inside, ball 2.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Fought off foul. And the 0-1. There's the strike. The next offering misses. And it's 1-2. That one
Ball
missed.
2.
Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. Throw goes to second. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Cody Clemens will hit next.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple.
Edward Bizzardo gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Just missed. And that's through there for a strike. And a full count now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 12-6. He swings and fouls one off. In the air, right field. Carroll in position. 2 away now. Back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered in this game.
Ball. Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Bounces off the wall as he makes it. And we're back. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 68, Jordan Love.
In the air, right field. And there's one down. Line drive. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. And now Corbin Carroll. Just missed. And a big swing and a miss. High fly ball, right field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take this one in a blowout.